We are delighted to have new physicians coming in, and in fact, so delighted that it's important that we thank you even before you get here. We know that you will come into a great institution that is always striving to be greater, which is what most of us want in our places of work. But it's also a challenging place and time.
So I want to welcome our new colleagues to one of the most wonderful cities in the world. San Francisco and the Bay Area has something for everyone: arts, music, culture, food, great outdoors, activities, architecture, nature. I mean, you name it, it has it. San Francisco is open-minded and open-hearted. One can really be one's authentic self.
I'd like to view UCSF and ourselves as a family. This is a hard-working place. We believe very strongly in our mission.
To all of you, I would say welcome to our family. I'm a family physician and care a lot about primary care. Our closest colleagues are those in the specialty services and in the hospital. It is a family here, all across the Bay Area, and I feel that every day.
If I had to talk to myself, 20 years ago when I first began, I'd really just try to remind myself to take advantage of such a creative and bold atmosphere. That this is just such a unique environment where if we have a new idea, something that seems out there, this is a place where those ideas can take ground and really flourish. Nothing is too big or too small.
This truly is high academia. I have never been more proud to be here, and I think you'll very soon see what incredible quality of patient care, education, research is being offered here, and you can contribute to this. So do your best, stay centered, and thank you for joining us.
As a newcomer to UCSF, it's almost like drinking from a big fire hose. There's just all of these opportunities to get involved in things, whether it be clinical work, research, education, our diversity work, our outreach, our global health, our public health. And I just encourage people that if you're going to come to a place like this, it's good to sample things and see what you really like and what you're excited about. Try out new opportunities that you can avail yourself of here at UCSF, because there's just so many great things you can be a part of. And I know so many different members of our community whose lives now here at UCSF are very different than they were when they first came. And that's because they've taken advantage of opportunities, and their career is maybe taken a turn they didn't anticipate at the beginning. And that's what makes being here, I think, so much fun.
Be patient, be humble, and be kind. I think that they're really fantastic teachers here, not necessarily even in your own specialty. I mean, the sort of ongoing learning and teachings I get from our colleagues in hepatology and transplant surgery and general surgery, it's an ongoing process, and we sort of learn and grow together.
I think when I started, I was overwhelmed enough with becoming a physician and really wanting to be an expert clinician, an expert in my craft, that I stayed pretty focused inwardly. And I would tell anyone coming in now to look outside of their individual division, the individual department, because there's so much that the School of Medicine and the health system offer in terms of opportunities to engage with other folks. I wish I had done that earlier on, because as I started exploring all of the things outside of neonatology and outside of pediatrics, I met folks who really inspired me in other ways and got me to broaden my vision.
I cannot stress how important it is to have mentors, peer mentors, senior mentors, and again, as you become a leader, mentors who are actually people who might report to you but can give you critical feedback on how you're doing, what makes sense, what the next right step for you is. And I think that has been what has helped me to get to where I am.
I'm a father to two young kids, and it's extraordinarily important for me. I am a better person at work when I'm great at home. And so I try extraordinarily hard to make sure I'm reserving enough time for my family, enough time for my kids. And that's been something that's been a major focus. One of the nice things about UCSF is that this is something that is genuinely very encouraged here at UCSF. We have folks who have spent their careers helping all of us understand how important it is to have great work-life balance. And I think that's so essential. I probably focus as much on making sure that I am being excellent in my home life as I am excellent in my work life. And I think that's really sage advice for someone who's first joining our team here at UCSF.
Some of my favorite things about UCSF, I'd have to say number 1, 2, and 3 are just the people.
From faculty to learners and staff, our colleagues are talented, they're open-minded, they're respectful of each other, they're diverse and inclusive, and they're incredibly collaborative.
What I notice most about UCSF and what I love are several things. Kindness is actually the first on my list. Kindness of the staff, kindness and welcoming of my colleagues. The second thing I love is the collaboration. So there's rarely a time when I have an idea or others have an idea and they bring them forward that we can't figure out a way to get it done together.
There has never been a time when I've been more proud to be at UCSF and in my department. With COVID and everything that's been going on, this has been a very challenging time, but it's just incredible how everybody has come together.
The starting place for most of our people is, well, why aren't we helping? Why aren't we solving this problem? Why aren't we making a difference? Why aren't we communicating with leaders and so forth so that this doesn't happen or so that something else does happen?
It really is a microcosm of the world here at UCSF. And I've learned so much from even the smallest interactions I've had with folks that you wouldn't have necessarily thought about until you look back. So I'm lucky to be in a position where I get to learn from people every day.
I think people are really pretty humble and down to earth despite their really impressive expertise. And the corollary to that is that the people and the place are oriented around teamwork. That to me is one of the reasons I came here and sort of never left. Is it's just a real pleasure and it's a lot of fun to be at work. And people have a good sense of humor in that vein as well. So I think it's people and teamwork that make this place special.
We are more than happy to try things that are new and innovative. We actually want to be pushed by you. If someone at UCSF says, when asked, why do we do it? And they answer to you, we do it because we've always done it that way. Tell me who they are so I can go talk to them. We are not that kind of place. We should be doing it because it's right. And if it needs to be changed, we should change.
I'd love to welcome everybody as they come here to UCSF and to encourage you to take advantage of all of those opportunities.
UCSF somehow has brought together a real family of people across the board.
Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're part of our network, part of our institution. Your contributions will be important to how successful we are. And you were recruited here because someone thought you were amazing. And because that person thought you were amazing, the rest of us agree.